When they think of Texas A&M Rodeo, they think of it as the premier program in college rodeo.
The Aggie Rodeo program is over 100 years old. In the last 25 years, it's grown exponentially.
Getting the former rodeo alumni involved is essential.
I travel all around the country for rodeos, but I can always call Aggie Land home.
Winning national championships, that would be my dream.
You know, from when I was here at Texas A&M in the late 90s, you came to A&M to go to school and rodeoed because you wanted to rodeo. And enter Dr. Wagner. I don't know that it would be here without him. He pushed the envelope. He made sure they knew that we were a recognized student activity. And I think if you take Dr. Wagner out of the equation over the last 25 years, we might not have this conversation today.
Dr. Al Wagner, class of 1969, and I'm currently the rodeo coach here at Texas A&M and have been doing that for 25 plus years.
I believe in 1998, the first scholarship was awarded to someone to come to A&M, or a partial scholarship was awarded sometime around that time. And I think if you talk to him now, I think he's over $100,000 a year that he brings in to have kids have the ability to compete at the college level and maybe not come to A&M and then rodeo, but actually come to Texas A&M to be on the Texas Aggie Rodeo team.
It's the youth of these kids. It keeps me going. You know, some of these kids come from a small town. They come to a 55,000 student university. It gives them a chance to have a group of people to be with and to socialize with. Kind of makes the place look a little smaller. Talking about the academics, I'm just pleased that I'm not having to go through the same thing to have gotten into this school, or I wouldn't be an Aggie more than likely. And I'm sure Brett wouldn't have been an Aggie. But Haley would have been okay.
My name is Haley Kinsel. I'm a 3-time world champion barrel racer. I'm also the 2017 College National Finals champion barrel racer. I'm a member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 2017, and I'm also an Aggie Rodeo alumni.
She's a 3-time world champion, Miss Haley. There you go. There you go. Get her home. Holy mackerel.
Going to school at A&M is not a slouch. It takes a lot of studying, it takes a lot of classroom time, a lot of after-school sessions. In the meantime, you've got to figure out when you're going to sleep and eat, and let's add on horses.
It's like a full-time job, taking care of horses. We do have the responsibility of feeding them in the mornings and at night, and making sure like there's nothing wrong with them. And that's all that's on top of being on the rodeo team, serving as an officer, and school, and taking care of all the animals.
A lot of schools have their own place to practice and their own place for their team to get together. We don't have that here, but we invite whoever wants to come out here. So that's why we take care of the arena, and we have 9 of our own cattle. And so that's what we can do, but for some people they don't have the opportunity to do that. So we'd like to get an arena for everybody to practice in the future, and be able to grow the team and get together and unite and get to know each other better through our practices. So Dr. Al has been like phenomenal in growing the rodeo team, and his job as a volunteer, he's gone above and beyond to do what he does. But he's just told us it's time for him to hand the reins over. It's time for him to retire. He's been at it so long, and it's just he's ready to relax and enjoy life. So.
I have never regretted it, but I know it's time for me to turn it over to someone that's going to be paid to do this, because they're not going to find another idiot to do it for 25 years for nothing.
We have started a $1 million capital campaign to secure a head coaching position at Texas A&M University. The Department of Animal Science and their leadership have accepted us as a competitive team, which now gives us a lot of recognition. We can work directly with the Texas A&M Foundation, and now we know what we can do with these funds. But I think that's the goal for the new coach. My goal is to get them here, and then we'll sit down and we'll say where we're going to take this program. And I can tell you, we are right on the cusp of really blowing this program wide open.
I hope people can get behind this fundraising effort because college and rodeo put together, that's the hardest work you can do at that age. We've flown under the radar for a long time. We've also sent kids off to do amazing things, whether it was become a doctor or win world championships in the rodeo arena.
We've got an idea, we've got a plan, we've got a Texas A&M Rodeo program that affects so many kids in a positive manner that we have people enthusiastically lining up and say, I want to be a part of that. Let's continue to support these kids and let's see where we can take them. And I can tell you, the sky's the limit.